So in the interest of full transparency, guys, I always want to tell you how I go about getting products on the channel for review. This little receiver is made by a company called STS, that's Specialized Tactical Systems. They make a billet HK416 style lower receiver. They did send us this free of charge for this video, so please keep that in mind. In addition to that, we work with the team over at Brownells. They came out with their BRN4 upper receiver. This is the 10.3 inch model that they sent out to us for this video as well. Our friends over at Kinetic Development Group sent us their new HK416 rail, so that's what we have equipped here. And lastly, our buddies over at SureFire sent us the new SureFire SOCOM RC3 suppressor. So I always want to tell you guys how we go about getting this stuff. They did send it to us, so please keep that in mind. It is for the review for this video. It was sent to us free of charge. All the other stuff, as far as the mags and furniture and the accessories, that stuff we all purchased just like you guys do on the internet. So always want to let you guys know. Now let's get into the first rounds. Yeah, let's see the first rounds through this setup. EOTech EXPS on a Unity riser, 10 yards out. Just gonna see how this thing feels. Here we go. Woo! Trigger is gonna be our QVO Tactical 2-stage trigger. This thing feels nice, guys, super flat. Man. Don't feel it getting hot at all. Actually don't feel any heat through this rail. Count sounds pretty decent. What do you guys think? Yep. I mean, 223 is not the easiest to suppress, especially being a shorty, but everything feels pretty good. I don't feel a lot of heat on the gun, and shoots pretty flat. I'm gonna have the other guys hop up here, see what they think, but yeah, I'm kind of, only, you know, first 30 rounds, but I kind of get some of the hype behind this whole 416 thing. Landon's about to do his first rounds, but he noticed something while I was shooting mine. Go for it, bud.
So, when Roger was shooting, this really tickled my autism out here, but this consistent ejection and extraction of this gun from where he was standing was just off his shoulder. And this is just as consistent as it be. That just means that the gun is properly gassed. And everything's working in conjunction beautifully. And for that to happen in an AR, I would have told you the gun's under gas and it wouldn't run. But not only did it run a full 30 rounds with all that mag tension on there, it even locked back. So, super smooth operator, and I cannot wait to shoot this gun.
All right, let's get your first round.
Let's do it.
Go for it, bud.
Yeah, that gun is super smooth. And then the RC is doing its job. No gas in the face at all. But the gun is, I mean, this thing is put together beautifully. I wouldn't change anything about it.
All right, we got Mr. Gucci himself, Marco, shooting our HK416 build. Go for it, bud.
Yep, HK we got at home. Let's see how she goes. Yep, smooth for sure. Piston's going well, ejection's good, trigger's good. The gun just works. It's an HK we have at home, guys, so I like it.
We got our buddy Nick on the range with us today, checking out our HK416 build as well. Go for it, bud.
Big piston fan, so I'm looking forward to this one. Yeah, that's smooth. Yeah. Nice.
I think we finally brought a gun on the channel that's about your size.
Yeah, definitely fits. Just the overall build quality of everything on this thing is just rock solid. Shot super smooth.
So we just got done dialing this thing with a good zero at 50 yards, and I now put my phone down range so you guys can see as we shoot a shoot and see target. You're going to see the hits as it happens. We're using a Brownells BRN4 upper receiver, and that utilizes their 10.3 inch barrel with a SureFire SOCOM RC3 on the end. Using an EOTech EXPS unmagnified, we're going to see what kind of groupings we're getting with some Super Veil 55 grain. Here we go. Of course, it's a Wednesday, so it's windy. Doing my best to hold steady as I can, but the wind's definitely pushing me. Let's go down to the 50 and see how we did. So definitely happy with these results, especially in this wind. You guys can see my targets actually bending backwards as well. But getting one dead center, then the two others less than a 1/4 inch away. My furthest out's about 1.5 inches. So again, definitely the type of results that I want to see when I'm getting a zero and grouping a gun. 10.3 inch barrel, unmagnified out at 50 yards. Definitely is an easy shot in my opinion. So if we're getting results like this, makes me very happy with the platform. Marco was kind of saying earlier, you know, when you think HK, you think accuracy, you think, you know, quality, you think more like top-notch gear. So it's cool to see that putting, you know, an HK-ish build together to get this 416, I'm still able to get really good results. Guys, I wanted to take a minute while we're out here on the range to kind of go over the whole build for all of you out there wondering how I was able to put something like this together. Again, the low receiver is from Specialized Tactical Systems. They make a billet style HK416 low receiver that's going to have, you know, the squared front and the squared magwell. That way it gives you that true, you know, 416 aesthetic. It does come with the engravings for the selector and the serial number, and it'll have the colors that you're seeing here. However, the lasering that you're actually seeing as far as the logo and the front warning and the made in Germany stuff, I actually lasered that myself. Found the files on the internet, was able to line everything up. I do have laser engravers, so I was able to do it myself. There are laser engraver and companies that are offering that service, so if you're out there and you want like a true clone that's like this, you'll be able to get that done. In addition to that, the Brownells BRN upper, guys, it's their 10.3 inch BRN4. I was able to get this piston upper from them. They have them on their website. Our friends over at Connect Development, like I said, they sent us this rail. This is their new HK416 rail with M-lock positioned here, and we have the AWS weapon light from HRT Tactical with the Valhalla OTA switch on the back. If you guys aren't familiar with this switch is omnidirectional. That's what it stands for, and any way you touch the switch, it just engages the light, which is really cool. Running a SureFire War Comp open tine with an RC3 SureFire suppressor, and then in regards to our trigger, I just threw in our QVO 2-stage trigger. I like the trigger a lot. I really enjoy 2-stage triggers. My buddy Marco doesn't like them as much, but they're kind of my favorite. And then the HK furniture I just picked up online. I purchased that stuff because I wanted to get as true as I could. In addition to that, I got some expensive 60-round HK416 magazines. Unity fast riser with an EOTech EXPS on top, and yeah, that's the whole setup, guys. Our sling, this is the QVO Tactical 2-point padded sling in the comic book fabric overlay. These things are great, 2-point padded, and then it comes with QDs and M-lock attachments for 65 bucks. You can get those on our website, QVO Tactical. But that encompasses the whole HK416 clone that I've put together from STS, Brownells, and SureFire. Let me know what you guys think down below. A lot of my buddies that I sent pictures and stuff to, they really couldn't even tell. They were like, hey, how the hell did you get an HK416? My buddy Jake over at 1911 Syndicate, he let me shoot, what's the variant? The MR, is it MR556?
Yeah.
So he's got one of those, and I wasn't really understanding the whole hype, and I shot his, and it was just super smooth cycling, and I just really enjoyed shooting it. So I was like, you know what? I really don't like when people say you can't have stuff, so I figured let's figure out a way that I can get, you know, an HK416 that I have at home, and now we have it, and I'm very, very pleased with it. But if you guys have any comments or questions on how we set it up, let me know down below in the comments. Now, I know there's some concerns about the new SureFire SOCOM RC3 in regards to the muzzle flash. But if you're running something like the SureFire War Comp open tine, not the closed tine, as you just saw, day or night, it's just fine. All right, guys, figure let's do a couple of build drills. Here we go, stand by. A little bit of trigger freeze there. Got a 142. Let's go again. Got a 128. And let's go one more time. Got a 125 for 6 rounds. Nice. Stand by. .117. Stand by. Nice. Time of 153. Good stuff, man.
That thing's smooth.
I know you guys aren't a fan of the 2-stage, but I like it, Marco.
I hate 2-stage triggers. They're too slow, boys. They're too slow. Go single stage. Hyperfire clips all the way. You got. Hey guys, Marco and Nick here again. We're gonna go through the final thoughts on the 416 we have at home. So we got the Brownells upper. They do a pretty good job. I mean, like, we couldn't tell when he pulled it out of the bag if it was real or not. It's like one of those things, like is it fake, is it real? It shoots very well, I will say. The trigger 2-stage suppressor on it, SureFire. It's a great gun there for a very low cost. So, well, lower than an HK cost, I should say. But that's all I gotta say about it. I like it. I like it. So.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree. Overall build quality was great. Shot really, really smooth. Like you said, as soon as he pulled it out of the case, it was like, geez, that thing looked so good. Looked so good. The 2-stage trigger was great. We obviously saw the thing shoots really well, gets really, really good groups, even with the wind we had. Everything, yeah, just shot flawless. I don't think they could have done any better.
Yep, knocked it out.
Yep.
Now for my overall thoughts, guys. I had a blast shooting this thing. It shot really, really well, extremely smooth. I don't really shoot a lot of piston systems, but I was very pleasantly surprised with this. Definitely felt like when I shot Jake's from 1911 Syndicate, his MR556 setup, I really dug that one. So I'm glad that I was able to get something very similar, if not the same. I do like the fact that, you know, a lot of my friends were confused and were asking me, hey, how the heck did you get a real HK416? So I did a really good job in the lasering, proud of myself for that. But I'm curious what you guys think. You know, are you guys HK fanboys? Are you guys clone guys? You know, how do you guys think we did in regards to getting it as close as we could to, you know, a real HK416? Are some of you going to build the same setup at home? Let me know. But again, appreciate all the companies involved. STS, Brownells, SureFire, Supervail locally here in town. Hit them up for your ammunition needs, guys. We appreciate everybody's support. It helps us make these videos. We appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. As always, we'll see you in the next one.